All right, shalom, 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 shalom. All right, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, which you know is America, all right, which is also known as Sodom and Egypt. In these last times, we're in the very, very end, the very, very tippy end. We're getting ready to see the credits roll on this movie known as Babylon, or as what the world called today is America. And the prophets are back. The men of the Lord, okay, are here, okay, and they're proclaiming the word to the hopeful elect. All right, the hopeful elect is eating this word, man, and you can feel it in the spirit, you know, the edification that they're getting. But as I say all that, you know, the first thing we got to do before we do anything, we just got to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Hey, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, many blessings and salutations. And to the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Byways that would die for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. So what we wanted to go into is dealing with, you know, saying chariots have been in the news lately, but the chariots are always a good topic to go into. And who's the one that's going to lead this gang, all right, as Esau would call him, right? He's going to lead the gang of angels, all right, the host of angels, which that's the actual name, which host means army, right? So the host of angels that are going to be coming into the earth, which they already have sightings everywhere, right? Who's going to lead that? Who's going to lead that host? Well, we're going to go straight to 2nd Ezra 13, right? We're going to start at the end, and then we're going to progress. And you know, Lord willing, this is edified for those of you that can receive it, and you can see our salvation coming, all right? So that's why I'm starting with Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, bro.
All right, it's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13. It says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea.
A wind from the sea, right? Now, hold that. Go to Revelation 1 and 7, brother. You know what I want. Right? So there's a wind that's coming from the sea. And what does the sea represent? It represents the waters. But there's different types of seas, right? Because the scriptures talk about different seas. The seas could be talking about the people, or the seas could be talking about the parting of water, which you know the outside of the atmosphere of the of the world or the earth. Okay, it's likened unto water, right? Go ahead.
All right, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds."
Behold, he cometh with clouds, man. So hey, that's that storm brewing, right? It's gonna look like a storm initially, right? But as it grows larger and is moving super fast, right? More than what a normal storm would look like, the people are gonna be bugging out, like, what the hell is that? Right? People are gonna be like, what the hell is going on? Why is that storm looking like that?
Hey, look how they did, like you said, in Miami.
Right.
And that ain't halfway.
Well, people at Weenie forgot about the one out in Las Vegas. With them Ishmaelites. I mean, Issacharites, lucky, right? So hey, the people are gonna bug out, man. We're proclaiming this message because we know our Lord and Savior. Okay, he gave us a template. He said, go out and preach this word. Tell the people how I look, what I'm coming back for, who I'm coming back for, right? And we're telling you, like, look, this is the only way out. I just did a lesson. The only way out is up, right? Ain't no catching a plane or getting or you know what I'm saying, or, you know, stamping your passport. Nigga, you get your ass on spirit when all this shit going down. You going down with spirit, in the spirit.
That's a wrong plane to be on anyway.
Right. In the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem outside. Man, Jay gonna be trying to catch plane. We gotta get the hell out of here. Nigga go catch spirit. Go ahead, bro.
It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
And every eye shall see him. Not this bullshit where they talking about, oh, well, you know what, man, we you know, remember the so-called Jews said, oh, we got the one, you know, the Lord over here. What? Huh? Scripture says, every eye shall see him. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and they also which pierced him.
And they which also who pierced him. So, you know, he probably some higher up general. All right, a couple of guys, right? They probably, you know, Like that Jake that they found out his ass was on ICU.
He didn't even tell what they
He
said.
ain't tell nothing.
Like 2 weeks. Like,
Man, do they tell him anything? Does he know anything? Right? So as the Lord is saying, he's using mockery of this place, man. Okay? How in the fuck is one of your top right men is in the fucking ICU and you don't know? It's crazy, bro.
That let you know that man ain't running the show.
No, he ain't.
He's just a figurehead.
This shit, I don't even know if there's I don't even know there's somebody in the steering room. It might be a motherfucking AI, you know what I'm saying, piloting this motherfucker at this point.
Why would you even put that out?
Look, you got to think about the other countries, what they think of this. Right? They're like, what is going on in America? Yo, your top, what is it, Pentagon chief? The top Pentagon chief, I don't mean to go into the whole thing, but he, you know, he could be one of those ones, you know, he might be a chocolate covered Edomite, you never know, right? And he might be the one of the ones that pierced the Lord. So the Lord got his ass going in and out of the ICU unit.
And then you got to think, if they'll deceive President Biden, you know they'll deceive you, man. They ain't even telling this man vital information.
That's very vital.
You know you ain't getting
That's very vital.
We ain't even getting a quarter of the information.
I need to know my top Pentagon chief, you know what I'm saying, who's a big part of my military strategy. I need to know he ain't in ICU. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm not asking much, but that's where America is. And so as the Lord draws nearer, right, that cloud starts to open up. Every eye's gonna see, right? What is America gonna do? Hell no, not even America, because they're gonna be under attack by everybody, right? What is the rest of the world gonna do? They're gonna try to fight this guy, right? Go back to secondaries, right? They're gonna try to fight the one you ignorant call Jesus Christ, man. And he is as what the young fellas say these days. They say he is the ultimate fuck around and find out. They're gonna find out.
Exodus 15.
Right.
The Lord is a man of war, man.
The Lord is a man of war, man. Right?
Several times he's been called the Lord of hosts.
That's right. Which the host of the army.
Good.
You know? Go ahead.
All right, it says, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, it says that it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea.
There's that wind, that cloud that the Lord coming in, right? That gigantic chariot. If you want a visual representation of what it might look like, go watch the first movie, Independence Day, right? Go watch it. Watch as that cloud comes in and people are looking like people ain't even looking. When you looking at what Will Smith do when he came out, he looked to his left, motherfuckers getting their shit and they get the fuck up. they ain't even, I don't even want to know. I don't want to stick around and see what that is. You know what I'm saying? People getting the fuck up out of there. That's what's going to happen in Babylon the Great, man. Go ahead, bro. It's like it.
It says that it moved all the ways thereof.
And that it moved all the waves thereof, right? And the people are likened unto the waters, right? There are many, the horse sitteth in the midst of many waters. The waters represent the people. So he gonna come make waves. He's gonna come make waves in this place. Hold that, brother. Go to Isaiah 19 and 1. And all I need is one out of that. Unless you got another. It might be something else in 15 or 16, but I'm not sure right now. But we're gonna just stick with one.
All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, and verse 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud.
You see the theme here? He's coming across in a cloud, a wind, right? Aren't those pretty much the same element? So he's coming in a wind, a swift cloud. All right, every eye shall see him. What the Bible tells you how he's gonna come. I don't understand what the misconception is. You know, we'll say, you know, we've been telling people, starting with the elders and apostles, Great Millstone, for years. Hey, look, those chariots, those are not no fucking what's that thing from Family American Dad? It ain't one of them. With the big head and you know what I'm saying, and big ass feet. No. One of them grays, as they call them, BT. Nah, man, he gonna be a 7 foot tall, so-called black man with a very angry disposition on his face. okay, looking for his elect, all right, to be to be freed from their captivity, right? Go ahead.
It says the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
That's right, the idols of Egypt. One of the biggest idols is Christmas, right? Another one, Thanksgiving. These are all idols that these people celebrate. They base all of their holy days off of straight up idols, man. And when the Lord comes in with that gigantic chariot, everybody, all them rosary beads gonna get thrown the fuck out.
all them that worship Jesus Christ,
right?
They gonna be moved.
Right.
Man.
You know, the nigga woman gonna take out that dusty ass weave. You know what I'm saying? She gonna listen, Jay. Bro, listen. She gonna shit Carl Richardson out this motherfucker, bro. She's gonna get the hell up out of here. We laugh, but it's for real. This is. Hey, look, the year. Hey, the Apostle Tahar coined this the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, man. And with everything that's going on right now, there's no way you cannot see that Jacob's trouble is around the corner, man. They already look. The other day, I was finna send somebody some money by Venmo. All of a sudden, it always worked. All of a sudden, it just didn't work. All that whole morning. Then when I kind of said somebody to somebody via message, maybe about an hour later, that's when it started working again. They got us all surveilled. We're surrounded on every side. The only way for our salvation is we're reading about it. This is our salvation. So when the Lord says that he's going to send his right-hand man, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, to come back and bring us back into that prominence that we once held as Israelites, we should be rejoicing over this. But our people, 2/3 right now, they have a hard on for trying to debunk the Israelites, especially the ones that have the right spirit. They have a hard on for trying to disrespect the Israelites. But guess what? We ain't taking that disrespect line down though. We just gonna call upon Yahweh Baal Shem Al Shai to come deal with your ass. Right? Go ahead. You got to preach something? Yeah, go ahead.
All right. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Ooh. And their heart talking about Yahweh, their mind is gonna melt, literally and figuratively, right? Figuratively in the fact that Yahweh Shai is making his grand entrance and his great, his chariot probably decked the hell out. Probably undescribable, right? You know what I'm saying? Probably lush on the inside, probably smell all kind of good. You get in there, you like, damn, this mother's laid the hell out, man. Look what you got going on in here, right? But the people on the outside of that chariot, meaning on the outside of the bloodline, right? Outside of the house of David, they ain't gonna be saying that. They're gonna be saying, let's get the hell out of here. Okay? I've seen enough for today. Go ahead. Yep.
All right, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, and starting at verse 3. It says, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven.
Woo! That man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. That's their host. Hey, look, and what did Esau been saying? Oh, we saw the mothership, right? What is everything about the mother with this guy, man? What's going on with that? What the fuck is that about? Yeah. Well, he really on it. That's why we call them Egyptians, because the Egyptians was on that bullshit, right? Go ahead.
It says, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
And that means everybody, right? Even some of the elect gonna be a little like, oh, like even though we know it's the man, right? But we still gonna be the mere sight when you see it, because we still get kind of look bugged out a little bit, like when we see the actual chariots we see now. Because when I'm on the road, bro, like I just seen the chariot, like especially when I was coming. Listen, this is a quick testimony. Me and a brother to mine was driving, of course we were driving coast to coast from North Carolina to California. And a lot of the times I would drive at night, man. And you know what would be accompanying me the whole time on Interstate 40? A gigantic chariot right to my right all the whole time, and it'll be another chariot right there, and they'll be blinking super like they'll be blinking like super loud to let you know, hey, I'm here, right? It's comforting and scary at the same time. Go ahead.
All right. It says, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth.
Whensoever the voice go out of his mouth, right? That's talking about him getting ready to power up to shoot you down, right? Go ahead.
All they burned that heard his voice.
That's that burn, that concentrated laser beam, right? He gonna that concentrated fire, man. Gonna turn you, vaporize you, turn you into dust, right? That's superior. That's a superior power right there, man. Knowing that the body is made up of over 70% of the water, what is he gonna do? He's gonna have a weapon to vaporize you, zap all that hateful little mucus and all that, everything liquid coming up out your body, and then you're gonna turn into a puff of smoke, right? Go ahead.
It says, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire.
Go ahead.
And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man. To subdue the man, read. That came out of the sea.
And we're going to hold that real quick and go to Isaiah 63, all right? Start at the top, right? Because the Lord coming with purpose. He coming to make war on this horde, right? He coming to take this earth, okay, by force. He ain't coming, all right, to you know what I'm saying, to make peace. We're going to have a peace treaty. We're going to sit at a picnic table, all right? Picnic table. He gonna sit at the picnic table, okay, with the cloth sheet over it. All right, they gonna be passing goddamn sweet potato pie back and forth, because you know, so-called black people, we don't fuck with that pumpkin. Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 63. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom?"
Who is this that coming from Edom, man? So the top Edomite on the earth right now is you Americans, right? Whether you want to admit it or not, we will admit it for you. You are the top Edomite. You are the lone superpower on the earth currently as it stands within the order, right? But right now there's a power being raised up as you speak, as we speak right now, to come up against you according to Isaiah 13, and it's going to blow your ass away, right? And he's going to lead, and the Lord is going to lead a company of other armies to join him, all right, to destroy you. Ultimately, everybody on the earth, right? But the point is, Yahushua is getting ready to come kick ass, though. Go ahead.
It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?"
With those dyed garments, right? And dyed garments from Basra, right? He's going to stain his raiment, man. From what? From the destruction of Babylon the Great, all right? Babylon has had its run. You had your run. You had your fun. You did everything wicked that it is possibly to do. Now it's time for you to be subjected to slavery, okay, for 1,000 years. And when I say Babylon, I'm talking because this is a consortium of people that are here in Babylon. You got Ishmaelites, you got everybody here, right? All those who are not of the house of Israel is going into slavery. 2/3 going to be destroyed on this side. They'll be good. They'll come back through the kingdom. All right, they'll come back in the kingdom through the seed line of the righteous men that the Lord raised up in these last days, through the house of David. They'll be perfect through that seed line. All right? But Yahushua got a beef with you Babylonians, right? Which is also you Egyptians, which is also today you call yourself so-called white people. Go ahead.
It says, this that is glorious in his apparel.
Which that talking about his chariot, right? His apparel, all right, he gonna be decked out with his apparel too. He gonna have on that garment, that belt, right? That championship belt, okay? And he gonna have that crown on his head, or the scriptures say he gonna have many crowns, right? And he gonna come and he's gonna rectify the situation that is happening on the earth right now. Go ahead.
It says, traveling in his greatness.
And his greatness is talking about his chariot, right? That great wind, that cloud, right? Go ahead.
Traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Mighty to save. Save who though? Hey, what did the scripture say? Go not unto them, but to the house of Israel. I'm paraphrasing, right? The house of Israel, man. Very uncomfortable conversation for our man, vocab alone. That man is not joking. What you want to do? Well, you want to try. Yeah. So, hey, the Lord, the Lord is preparing, all right, to send His Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, which the earth ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, back to rectify the situation that is taking place under the leadership of the so-called white man. And we say so-called because there are going to be some that look like Edomites but aren't Edomites. Those are Jakes, a lot of them, right? There are going to be some ones that look like Jakes that's really Edomites, right? They got to go into slavery. All right, not all skin folk is kinfolk. Go ahead.
God, it says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
Hey, Prophet Isaiah asking, well, why is your apparel so red, man? Go ahead.
It says, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Like, look, you've been looking like you just came out of the barrel, man. Like you just made some good old wine. Check out what the Lord say though. Go ahead.
It says, I have trodden the wine press alone.
He said, I tried the wine press alone, man. I don't need them to handle my lightweight, man. I got this, right? Go ahead.
It says, and of the people there was none with me.
And of the people, which is the host, which is the other army, he didn't need anybody else to come with, although he's going to be accompanied in style, right? Hey, Esau even said, like, look, I know you heard about it. He was like, yeah, the mothership is dispatching other little chariots. Esau, boy, you a funny guy, man.
But, make no mistake about it. Esau know that the chariots are real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just not in the form that he portrayed to be. Like you say, little green men and all that.
And that's why, and I'm not going to go into the whole thing about it. I love that video, the brother Spirit of, Stay in the Spirit 144, the brother out of New Jersey. I love the fact that he did a lesson called Distraction. That's what that whole Cat Williams shit was. That's all that was. That's all that was, man. It was entertaining, though. It was an entertaining distraction, but it was a distraction nonetheless.
30-something million people watched it.
It had 16 million people after 2 days. 2 days. 16 million?
That's a lot.
That lets you know.
It ain't just Jake.
Yeah. That right there was set up. That whole situation, that whole interaction, because they got something going on in the background, right? And this is one of the main things that the Lord got going on that He's trying to have a handle on. He can't though. Go ahead.
It says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger. The
Lord say He gonna tread you in His anger. And the Lord been dead for about 2 days, according to the Lord's time, to Yahweh's time. 2 days. So He got plenty of anger, right? He got plenty of things to think about. All the people that pissed on him, threw piss at him, spit on him. Okay, yeah, Jake creative. Jake creative with his wickedness, man. Right? So
was I done? Barabbas.
Right, free Barabbas. Yeah, Barabbas gonna get his ass kicked. He's somewhere back here, probably Lil Wayne. Go ahead.
It says, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments. And I will stain all my raiment.
And the Lord said, I will stain all my raiment. Does that sound like a Lord, like He want to come back and hug everybody to death? Yeah, He gonna hug you, but He gonna hug you to death, literally to death. Go ahead.
For the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
For the day of vengeance is in the Lord's heart, man. In His mind, His la'ah. Right? I don't want no smoke. Look, I just spoke a testimony about my younger brother. He going into the military, okay, behind his woman. And I've been pleading with him for years. Don't go to that, man. Don't do it. Do not do it, bro. Don't do it. Least of all, not for no damn woman. You about to go tango with the Lord of the universe, and you don't realize it. Well, I told you, but you didn't listen. So hopefully this video reaches you soon. Go ahead.
It says, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeem is come.
The year of his redeemed, which is the house of David, man. Right? Hold that real quick, brother. Go to Luke 1 and 31. Then we're going to jump down to 68. So like I got you guys going all over the place, but it's a heavy topic. Heavy topic. Right? Because the Lord raised up, Yahweh raised up Yahweh Shah to do exactly what he's about to do, which is bring terror on this earth under the current iteration of leadership. The current iteration of leadership right now is going to be in terror. All right, that's why the scripture says, "Hide me from let the rocks fall upon us. Hide me from him that sits on the throne," which is Yahweh Shah. They know what the fuck is going on. Salakia for my language, right? All the silliness is getting ready to go out the damn door, man. Men are gonna speak like men again, and women are gonna be women again, and children are gonna be in their place. We're praying for the order to be coming back to this earth. Go ahead.
All right, it's the book of Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. It says, blessed be...
Started 31, brother. Yeah, started 31. Then go to 68. You don't have to read all of it between, just...
All right, it's the book of Luke chapter 1 and verse 31. It says, and behold, thou shalt conceive in my womb and bring forth a son and shall call his name Yahweh Shah.
That's right, and that's that son. That's why I had him go to 31. So he actually walked in the flesh amongst us. He saw all the bullshit. He dealt with everything we're dealing with right now. The Lord dealt with that 10, 100, 15,000 times more, right? And handled it with class and grace. Not only that, he was a perfect lamb, right? He came as a lamb, but this time he coming as a lion. He was a perfect sacrifice, right? That's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to be perfected as a sacrifice unto the Lord, so that he may accept us and save us from the perils that's getting ready to come. And one of the biggest ways he's going to save us is who? Yahweh Shah. Go ahead. That's it. I think that's it.
All right, this is the book of Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. It says, blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
What did it just say when we were reading earlier? Yeah, that wind. Yeah, it's dangerous out here. Yeah, so the Lord say that he gonna come and he gonna be of the year of his redeemed, which is his people. What is all this mess about vocab alone or all these other types? Okay, like the Lord coming to save everybody, the great multitude. That's everybody. What the fuck? Huh?
And even in that, they say the Lord love everybody, but clearly we reading that he coming back to destroy some people.
A lot of some people.
God.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 69, and has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
And who's that horn? Of course, Yahweh Shah, which that's why we read earlier. Luke 1 and 31. The Lord had him come in the flesh as a lamb first, but now he gonna come back as a lion. All right, and we're telling you how he's gonna come. Hey, they ain't telling nobody in the church this, man. I challenge any Jake to go in the church and listen to them break down the chariots, man. They can't do it.
Definitely ain't reading Isaiah.
Oh, no. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. Verse 70, it says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
That's right. So since the world began, the prophets have been prophesying. That lets you know that Yahweh Shah is the volume of the book. He telling you right there, he raised up a horn of salvation unto his people, the house of Israel. All right, and he told you also that he used the prophets to prophesy this from the beginning. That's how you know Yahweh Shah was in the plan the whole time. There was no other plan. That was the plan, right? Go ahead.
It says that we should be saved from our enemies.
That we should be saved from our enemies. How are we going to be saved from our enemies? By the chariots, right? The way Yahweh Shah is going to come in terrorizing this earth, right? That's why we went to Isaiah 19. That's why we went to all these different scriptures, so you get a good visual of what it might look like, and how much chaos is going to be on the earth as it's happening. Go ahead.
It says that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
And from all the hands that hate us, man. Which even 2/3 fall into that category. 2/3 even hate the nation of Israel. So much so they let these guys with wayward doctrines raise up and speak a bunch of nonsense and go on these platforms, man, and speak more nonsense. Okay, and now there's just confusion spilled everywhere. Nobody knows anything. If it was up to them, the elect, we'll never get out of here.
I saw, not to get off the subject, but like you're saying, I seen Sakari, the Real Hebrew Instagram. It's all carnality, man. All about money and stuff like that, man. But hey, this greater than that, man. We ain't trying to make no places.
That's right. That's right.
It's a lot.
No, listen, that's a great point. You know, that's a great point. In this time right now, knowing with everything that's going on, I'm sure he probably got a live stream about that Cat Williams. I'm sure he does.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he does.
He had a clip. Cat Williams coming by, dropping money to some brothers out there on the corner, man. That's the last thing he posted. Like it's all celebrity stuff.
I'm sure of it.
All celebrity stuff. Jagged Edge. They in the club with Jagged Edge.
All he missing is 500 pairs of Jordans. The inside job. It's an inside joke.
Now he talking about Rolling Stone, 50 songs. Yeah, Jagged Edge. We on there. Like he in it.
Bro, listen. You supposed to put off the old man. No. He kept the old man. He just put, you know what I'm saying? He put fringes on that old. That's all he did. He threw a garment on. That's all he did. Right? But Yahweh Shai is coming to rectify the situation on all accounts, right? The wicked Israelites that we're speaking about, because you are being wicked right now. Let's be real. You're being wicked, right? You're very rebellious. You've been told about yourself, and you don't want to listen. That's fine. You don't have to. But when the Lord comes back and he comes back in his fierce power, there ain't going to be no talking. All right? What Biggie say? It's going to be a lot of slow dancing. Slow singing. I love that. I always love that. Right?
Man, but how about Shimmy Al-Shai? It's drawing a line in the sand, man.
That's right.
Brothers get sifted out.
Yep.
That you would never thought would be sifted. You know, we ain't know, but hey, man, it's still surprising, man. You know, it could be one of us, man.
Man, it could be one of us, and that's how we move. We move with terror. I know I do. I know this brother does.
Hey, that's why I say anytime you see me slipping, leave. Man, you know,
right.
Man, it's a terrible thing for you. How about Shimmy Al-Shai to destroy you here in Babylon the Great, man? That's right. That's the worst it can get.
That's when the Lord gonna let all his toys out, though. You know, judgment's going out right now. People are being sifted, as the brother's saying, but when Jacob's trouble hit, the Lord gonna let his whole, you know, he gonna let the whole toy box out. We gonna be seeing and hearing shit that is gonna be a boggling, right? Things that you couldn't even imagine. Just let that sit in your mind.
Walking out the house, bodies gonna be hanging from the telephone poles,
right,
trees and everything. Man, bodies in the street.
Go watch the road, man. Go watch the road. That's exactly what the road was. People, mass hung each other. You know what I'm saying? Just they walking by like people just out there dangling off of bridges. You know? That's what times we're in. And as this is going on, Yahweh Shai gonna make his return, man. People are gonna be bugging out, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 72, it says, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant.
Which he's going to bring Israel back into prominence. That's his holy covenant. We're going to hold that. We're going to go back to, I forgot what it was last. Yeah. That's so the Lord is going to come back and he's going to have multi purposes as he's here. Right? He's going to come and scoop up the elect. We're going to catch a nice little, Lord willing. All right, we're part of that number. But we're going to catch a nice ride on that nice ass, as Esau would call a mothership, but it's an actual fathership. Damn, Esau, you're such a girl, man. Go ahead. No, you go grab yourself.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 1 and verse 9, going into how our Lord ascended up. It says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up. And a cloud received him out of their sight.
Woo! Read that again, brother.
It says, and when they had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up.
He was taken up. How was he taken up? And what was he taken up? Go ahead.
And a cloud received him.
Right? Go ahead.
And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up.
Wow, what the hell is that? Go ahead.
Behold, two men stood by them in white apparel.
Those are the angels, right? Those are a couple of the angels that's going to be with him, right? Go ahead.
It says, which also said, ye men of Galilee.
Israel, go ahead.
Why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Look, we're going to be, those Jakes in America going to be like, what the hell? What's that? Why is it moving so fast? I ain't never seen no cloud like that. That's what they're going to be saying. They ain't not going to know it's a chariot until the Lord disperse, because it's going to come with that little fire, and then it's going to disperse, and then they're going to see that gigantic, beautiful machinery. Our only way out of here. We can't wait till that day come. You know why? What the fuck do we have here now? Think about it. What do you really have? Huh? Debt. We all got debt. Right? Past due bills, stress. No way to really cure the stress, right?
Ailments.
Bodies breaking down, concrete every goddamn where, GMOs everywhere, barium oxide all in the air, lead in the water. Children, you watching your child. I can't imagine. I don't have any children. I can imagine feeding my kids and knowing that I'm poisoned. Knowing that I'm poisoned. While I'm sitting there eating the same and poisoning myself. We all dying slowly.
This devil got to fall.
Right. Salakia for my smile, it's more like, that's kind of like a defense mechanism for me. When I see wickedness on a level like that, it's like, what do I do with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? That's wicked as shit, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right, it says, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Why are you looking? Hey, listen, this is how he gonna come back. But the angels are gonna tell him. Go ahead.
It says, this same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven,
into this cloud, right? Go ahead.
Shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
Woo! And as this is going on, guess what the people are gonna be doing? The same shit, right? They're gonna be doing the same shit during the time of Noah. Hold that, brother. You got an Isaiah. You still want to go back and get that? Go to Matthew 24 and 32. It's cold out here soon. Y'all brothers, man, listen, bro. It's cold out here. I'm not even the cold type. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like using my heat like that. But boy, tonight the heat is going on tonight. Matthew 24 and 32. Because think about it, Jake, as this is going on, right? As the Lord getting ready to come nearer and nearer, right? What are the people going to be doing? They're going to be eating and drinking, giving into marriage. They're going to be doing the same old shit. Just like they did during the time of Noah, right? Go ahead. 32. Yep.
All right, it's the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 32. It says, now learn a parable of the fig tree.
This fig tree is a parable, right? Now, it doesn't take a lot to really understand it, but if you are the hopeful elect, you'll understand it. Go ahead.
When his branch is yet tender and pulleth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh.
That's right. So that's giving you a parable as to when you see the leaves go back on the tree, right? What is it getting ready to go into? It's going into spring. Right now, we're in the dead of winter, and Esau calling it a new year. That's the nigga that's talking about, excuse my language, that's the dude that's talking about, oh, he changed ordinances, right? You go to Isaiah 24. Turn everything upside down, man. The time, everything. All right, go ahead.
It says, verse 33, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door.
That's right. So when we're discussing all these things that's going on in the earth right now, it's through the way we do our lessons, right? When we come on the highways and hedges, all right, we're telling you everything that's going on. Hell, look, it says in Jeremiah 28:8, all right, the prophets before me and of old have come to prophesy war, evil, and pestilence, man. We're doing the same thing. It's just a new kingdom. What?
It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
And to all these things be fulfilled. The micro C hip, right? Jacob's trouble, all right? And the topic we're talking about, Yahushua, cracking those clouds. I remember Brother Polite was like, oh, y'all wait for some guy, some black dude to come through the sky? Now where he at? He hoping that same guy.
He praying. Please come save me.
Get me out of this spot.
Please get me out of here.
I'm tired of this 3 o'clock dinner, nigga. Right? Yeah, we make mockery of you. You shut up the Bible, man. You get what you get. Go ahead.
Verse 35, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
These words are true, and they will not go out void. Go ahead.
But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
We don't know the time of the day. We don't know how it's going to come. We know how it's going to come. We don't know when. We don't know what it might look like. We have an idea, right? But when it comes, it's going to be undeniable, though. All right? It's going to be very undeniable. And the scriptures say, every eye shall see him and shall tremble, right? At the mere sight of the Lord. Go ahead.
And it could be very similar to the way Esau betrayed.
Yeah.
Because they know that they seen the chariot.
That was too on point. The way he did in an independent day, that was too on point. The way he was the cloud and everything, it was crazy. Like he just broke it straight out of the Bible.
Then you saw the fire behind
the fire that came behind, yeah. All that. The little chariots that was dispatching out of him and everything. Man, come on, man. He saw a witch, man. Hey, the Lord showed him something, though, for real. The Lord showed him something. I'll fuck his ass up. Go ahead.
All right, it says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Only the Lord Yahweh is the one that knows the exact time when he's going to dispatch the holy hell that's going to come to this earth. Okay? The scriptures say the earth was going to move to and fro, man. Right? You're going to be having missiles. You already got that going on. You got Jeremiah 49 playing out right now. Right now, Esau is trying to draw them Edomites over there in the land of Israel, them Israelis, right? Those are Edomites, right? Them Edomites over there, them Amalekites, right? They over there trying to draw America into that war. Jeremiah 49:20. The least of you shall draw you out, right? Into utter desolation, right? Go ahead.
Verse 37, but as the days of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be.
So what was going on during the time of Noah, right? The time of Noah, they was mocking him, they was making fun, they was like, oh, look at Noah, all right? Noah over here building this the gigantic boat for nothing. Right? Go, you about to say?
Now I'm gonna say just like we breaking it out about the chariots. Esau has made a mockery of them to make people believe, just like make them not believe, just like the days of Noah. So when we say this stuff, they look at us like, oh man, y'all think y'all some superheroes. y'all think y'all,
right?
That ain't true.
Y'all bugging. Y'all over here talking about it's gonna be a UFO. What y'all tripping? Y'all need to leave that weed alone, shawty. If y'all ain't getting no weed, if you ain't on the weed, nigga, you need to get some. Y'all tripping, bro. That's what these niggas say. But look, what if some did not believe? Does it make the faith of the saints null and void? No. It strengthens us because the Lord said that He's gonna make a separation. Right? What does holy mean? Holy means separate. He's gonna make a separation, and this also goes into the parable of the tares and the wheats. You got the physical tares, and then you got the physical wheat, but then you got the spiritual tares, and then you got the spiritual wheat.
And it's the sheep and the goat.
The sheep and the goat. All these parables were set, and that's why we brought out the one in my 24 and 32, the parable of the fig tree. When it's naked, you know you're in the dead of winter. But as you see that the tree start to grow back on it, right?
New life.
Yeah, new life. Con. And look, man, listen, we're excited because as we, brothers, y'all know I've been on the road for the last few months. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back home kind of regularly, and it's like different now, right? Not that different, but it's different. Because as when I was gone, a lot of stuff was going on, right? I was doing lessons on them, but hey, now that I'm back and I see, oh, man, look, man, these people have a look on their face like they know that the end is near, and that's good. So that's why I tell brothers to continue to push that message. Continue to push that it's almost over. What do brothers always say when we first get up with each other, or we say on the text message? Hey, it's almost over, bro.
And I find myself feeling anxious. I don't know. I want to calm down, but hey, man, hey, we ready to get up out of here.
Gotta get the hell up out of here. Go ahead, bro.
All right, it says, for as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
They were eating and drinking, right? Minding their own business, just being a nigga, okay, galloping around the earth. Just being complete wickedness, man. Go ahead.
Marrying and giving in marriage.
Right, just doing whatever they want to do. Go to the club, meet somebody else's girl, get down with her, you feel me, and then do a video, right? Put it up on social media, right? Making mockery out of it. Oh, I just had your girl, go ahead.
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Same way that when Noah getting ready to enter in the ark, there was niggas still being niggas all the way into the end, till the Lord shut that door, right? Niggas be, I remember Apostle Gabar used to always say, you can imagine all them niggas beating on that door, beating on that boat door as the water started to rise. You ain't just dealing with, you ain't just dealing with drowning, you gotta deal with the elements in that water too. You're gonna have gators, you're gonna have sharks, eels. Whoever don't drown, right, gonna get ate. Yeah, man.
That is a horrible way to go, man.
Yeah, man.
Drowning, and then this time it's gonna be by fire, man. Hey, man, how about shit outside? Don't play.
Bro, I was just watching a video, bro. I got it. Once I find it, I'm gonna send it to you. Bro, I was watching a video, this channel called That Chapter. And he broke down these French Edomites that went on a boat and it got capsized some kind of way, right? But they was on the Horn of Africa. And everybody knows those are the most treacherous waters on the earth, pretty much. And the fucking sharks were circling their ass. They have no food. It was like 140 of them. On a big ass, like they had a big ass piece, 140 of them were living. But then there were no food and it was salt water. So all they get, and there was no sun. Some of them were trying to drink the water. Some of them just jumped in the motherfucking water and said, fuck it. The sharks was eating a bunch of people. Then cannibalism kicked in.
They eat raw.
Yeah, they were eating raw. Yeah, bro, they were eating each other as the sharks were circling them. Shit was sick, bro. Yo, the Lord is hey, yo, don't fuck with the Lord, man. The Lord will have you do some shit out here, man. You be like,
drown.
There's nothing you can do. Either drown, get ate by the shark, or get ate by the nigga right next to you. And that was going on.
Hey, man. That's why he's known as the king of terrors, man.
Right,
That's
man.
the terror to drown. or to be in a house, man, burning up.
Right. And nothing you can do about it. You can't go nowhere. You stuck. The fire right there. That's the only exit, though.
You know, you feeling that yourself just cooked, man.
Right.
Hey, man, y'all, but
Look, this is deadly serious. This is no laughing matter. Seriously, we laugh a little bit, but think about that. Think about all this that's going on. And as this is going on, Yahushua is getting ready to come in the midst of this fire. Right? Yahushua getting ready to come in the midst of everything going down. Go ahead.
it says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
And took them all away. Right? And go ahead.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Woo! So as Yahushua coming into focus, as that cloud comes in, what are the people going to still be doing, brother?
They gonna be getting, doing the same thing they doing now.
Niggas, it guaranteed gonna be a nigga in King of Diamond.
Find
You know
the blood, right in the middle, slide the blood up. They gonna hear that rumbling.
Jay gonna be a King of Diamond, bro. You feel me? Watching that little Puerto Rican mommy. All right, she gonna be shaking her ass, and then all of a sudden she be like, "That's not even me."
Some Jake gonna be frying on some pork chop. No, they ain't gonna make it.
They gonna be saying that same Jay. That Jay, they was like, "Yeah, next time I'm gonna get stripped to go around it." They'll go chop his head off, man. Real talk, man.
See
Go ahead.
it says, there shall be two in the field, and the one shall be taken.
And the one shall be taken. That's that wicked motherfucker. Go ahead.
And the other left.
That's right. That's gonna be that's the hopeful elect. Go ahead.
It says, two women shall be grinding at the mill, and one shall be taken, and the other left.
That's right. Read.
It says, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come.
Woo! That's a commandment. The Lord say, watch therefore. Okay, watch therefore, because you don't know when the Lord comes. We have an idea, right? That's only because we're watching. That's what the elders and apostles kept saying. Hey, man, do your lessons, man. Do your lessons, right? Because it forces you to have to pay attention to what's going on. You can't just be on some fuck off mode all the time, right? You gotta do your homework, right?
As much as you don't want, some brothers don't want. Hey, man, you gotta watch. You gotta be vigilant, man. Watching the news, even from finances all the way down to the military, man. You gotta know all that.
Yep. I think that's it on that. We'll go back to Isaiah 63. There's so much meat on this because we ain't even got the Revelation 19 and 11 yet. You know? We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon, man.
All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 63. And we'll go to verse 3. It says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury.
The Lord said he gonna put in, he gonna break all kind of records, man. All right, go ahead.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
The Lord say he ain't coming back to come shake your hand, man, and hand out lilies, man. All right, the Lord's gonna come and he's gonna hand out judgment, right? Which Revelation 19:11 is gonna go into. Go ahead.
It says, I will stain all my remnant, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
The Lord say he got a day of vengeance in his mind, and he wants to execute it in the worst way, and he gonna do it too. And it's going to be at the expense of 2/3 and people that are tied to this world that are not of the nation of Israel. 2/3 of the nation of Israel going to catch it along with the rest of the world. Right? Go ahead.
And the year of my redeemed is come.
Which is the elect. Go ahead.
And I looked, and there was none to help. And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me.
Woo! That's the right hand, baby. That's Yahweh's right hand, which is Yahweh's shot. Go ahead.
And my fury, it upheld me.
That's right. The Lord was furious, and he is furious, right? Hold that real quick, brother. Go to 2nd Ezra 13 again, where you had stopped off at, and then we're gonna try to finish it off with Revelation 19. But the Lord is very pissed, all right, with the way this kingdom is being ran right now. And we're all pissed, but we ain't pissed in the way the Lord is. The Lord is pissed on another level. He's going to send his right hand, Yahweh Shah. And when Yahweh Shah come back, he is not going to play no games, right? Go ahead.
All right, we're going to go to verse 4. It says, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire.
Woo, go ahead.
And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men.
Oh man, those gonna be the other nations after they destroyed Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
Out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Which is the heavens, right? That's how Yahweh Shah coming back from out of the heavens, right? Go ahead.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain.
That's what the chariot's gonna look like. See, y'all gotta watch them devils, man. They be like, oh, that's an asteroid. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, we gotta have a space force. Remember when they first formed the space the Space Force. They were like, well, we're here, we just trying to fight these asteroids. Now, when you think about it, when we read in the Bible, and then what the Lord say, he formed it out of a great mountain, which a mountain is nothing but rock, right? Well, what are they going to call it? They're going to call it an asteroid. We got to stop that asteroid. We got to stop that comet. They're telling you. Esau knows. Go ahead.
It says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen a region or a place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
You couldn't, because it was just that big, right? Hey, the chariot, the fathership is going to be huge, as in Donald Trump, huge, you know? Hey, the Lord is this, look, man, and this is our salvation, brothers. This is our salvation from our enemies, man. So we rejoice in speaking these words, man. The heathen don't, though. Go ahead.
It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him was sore afraid.
Was sore afraid, read.
And yet durst fight.
And yet durst fight. They ain't going to have to fight because the Lord going to put the spirit on them to fight. Although they're going to be scared shitless, man. Right? Hold that real quick. Go to Isaiah 31:5 for me, brother. And then after that, go to Daniel 12. Right? So Esau knows what's coming, can't do anything about it, so he's going to fearmonger about how they look. He's going to blaspheme what they really look like, what their purpose is, right? He's going to blaspheme everything about it. He's going to pay the price for that. Go ahead.
All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 5. It says, as birds flying, so would the Lord Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem.
Hey, so read it again, brother.
It says, as birds flying, so would the Lord Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem.
That's right. The Lord is going to defend Jerusalem as birds flying. And what birds do? They fly, right? Well, how is he going to do that? He's going to send his chariots, led by Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. That cloud, that's not actually a cloud. That's just to speak about his chariot, right? Say he gonna come in his glorious raiment, in his strength, right? He gonna come back and bring judgment to the rest of the earth for all the wickedness that they have done and committed on this earth under the rulership of Esau Edom, right? What?
It says, defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it.
Oh man, and that's gonna be the new Passover. We're not gonna have to celebrate the old Passover in Egypt again. This will be the new Passover. The destruction of Babylon the Great, which you know is America. So just for you, all you American-loving Israelites, and those of you of the other nations, right? When we say America's going to be destroyed, our purpose for saying that is because it's going to be a high holy day for the Israelites going forward. Okay? We're going to celebrate it, and you're going to celebrate it with us. The destruction of your kingdom, you're going to celebrate with us. Or else. You know what I'm saying? You can hold that, brother. Go to Daniel 12. We're about to get ready to get out of here.
All right, it's the book of Daniel, chapter 12, and starting at verse 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up.
So he gonna be one of the host of angels. It's gonna be with Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
The great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
Read.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
What is that talking about? Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
That's talking about the hopeful elect. Going back to Luke 1:68, right? That's that he raised up a horn, which is Yahweh Shai, right? He raised up that horn for salvation. And he's going to have his holy angels with him. I don't understand, vocab. What's the disconnect? I mean, we know you're an Edomite, right? But you put in some dedication. I give you that, man. Apostle Tahar claimed you as a slave, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, good luck to you, bro. You better hope you're an Israelite. Go ahead.
It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
That's talking about when Yahushua went up or raised after the third day, they also said that there were sighting of people that was in the dust that was right next to him that woke too. The Lord woke up, and a lot of people right next to him woke up. So the ones that's resting in the dust, they gonna wake up too. Okay, judgment judgment. A lot of the ones that thought they escaped, no man, the Lord gonna put the spirit right back in their body, wake up, and then you gonna get the missiles. How powerful is the Lord? You in heaven, you resting up, you like, ha, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have to deal with that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad the Lord took me out. Only for him to take that same spirit and throw your ass back in that body and raise you out of that dirt, just so you can get the final judgment. That's crazy. Why would you want to fuck with a power like that? Go ahead.
Said some to everlasting life and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
That's talking about the 2/3 and the 1/3, right? The 1/3 is going to be to everlasting life, and the 2/3 into everlasting contempt. All right, I think that's it on that. All right, let's go to finish it off with Revelation 19:11.
All right, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 11. It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse.
A white horse, read.
He that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
He that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. So he comes, he's going to come with nothing but facts. Facts. All right, you want to see what a righteous kingdom looks like? Follow my lead. All right, to the Israelites. To the ones that are against the Israelites, watch what happens to you. Go ahead.
It says, and in righteousness he does judge and make war.
I didn't say that. What the Bible say? Say it again.
It said, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
What the fuck is the pastor talking about on Sunday? Talking about, oh, Jesus is, Jesus is our Lord and Savior. All you got to do is come down here to 13th Street Baptist Church, okay? And we got some. Afterwards, we're gonna have some shrimp colored, low on calorie, right?
Come down here and join the church and get saved.
Right.
Come to the altar and get saved.
Right. Passing the tithes, and then we're gonna have some refreshments. That's what we call it. We're gonna have some refreshments after service, and it's gonna be all our favorites, man. We got gumbo today, right? Go ahead.
It says his eyes were as a flame of fire.
You're gonna be pissed the hell off. Go ahead.
And on his head were many crowns.
Which those crowns he snatched from other. Hey, look, when you go to Daniel 2, right? Going to Daniel 2, the Lord said, the Lord is that rock that's coming to break all these captivities into pieces, man, and consume every crown. Go ahead.
It says, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself.
We had a chick we used to camp with. They used to break that down like Yahushua is going to be, his name is going to be different in the kingdom. No, nigga, his name is still going to be Yahushua. That's just talking about his military prowess, man. His rank, which is numero uno. Nobody else is going to have that rank. That's what that's talking about. Go ahead.
It says, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Come on now. I ain't got to break that down. Go ahead.
And his name was called the Word of Yahweh. The Word of Yahweh Shai.
That's right. So there's going to be many destructions coming to Babylon the Great. It's going to be unmistakable at this point, right? And look, when he comes, he's going to come in a cloud. We just spelled it out. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. We went all over the Bible. Revelation to Isaiah, right? We can go back to Genesis if you want. But the thing that we understand in this time is that these words are needed because this is the comfort. This comforts us in knowing that our time of serving the Lord is not going to go in vain, Lord willing, right? So we're going to get the hell out of here because it's cold as motherfucker. You know what I mean? Brothers got to get to this heat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, but it was more than man, let me get the word out. It was my pleasure, it's his brother's pleasure to bring this word out to those of you that have the eyes, salve, and ears to hear. And with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Hey, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, many blessings. And salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayaf Dawadah. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.